Superman.
So they released another clip from James Gunn's Superman on Jimmy Kimmel Live the other day.
Where's the dog?
It just seems like everything I've been seeing looks wonky. The cinematography, the choices behind the shots, all the visuals, the special effects. Look at this. I just now noticed this. Look at Superman's feet. Look at his feet. Is that just the way the actor's feet look in the boots? Like, couldn't you design the boots to make him not look like he has clown feet? Like, it's not just one or two things. It's like every single thing I see, there's something like that about it. You know, at the end of the trailer that I covered, there's this like triumphant music. You see Superman go flying up into the air and it's like, oh, cool. So, dun, dun, dun. And then you see him fall back down to earth. And at first, you probably don't even notice it. Like, I didn't even notice it until I was editing. Why did he fall back down to earth? You know, well, what? Like, the music wants us to believe this is a very triumphant moment. But what you see is completely at odds with that. Because what you see is him go up in the air, and you're like, yay! And then he falls back down, and you're like, yay! What? And then there's the arguing, right?
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
A lot of fire.
It's a lot.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. I'm only acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States.
representing anybody except for me.
Around the world.
And doing good.
That was weird off the bat. And then you start listening to what they're saying. Like, Lois is like, I would do it differently. I would be way better than you.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
And then Superman's like, oh, is this how it's gonna be? And then she says,
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman.
and you're just like, wait, like, how is that really the response to what he asked you? He's asking you, like, you're cornering me now. I gave you this interview and you're gonna use it to, like, make me look bad? Seriously? And then her response to that is, I'm interviewing you. So just by virtue of you interviewing me, you're an asshole. Fine. This interview's over then, I guess. You know, I don't know. But you see enough of that stuff. Superman. And it starts to kind of creep in on you, even if you're not thinking about it, even if you're like optimistic. Which brings us to this from the Jimmy Kimmel live show where Diego Luna is hosting. I don't know. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel Live because I'm not a fat. But here's the clip. Let's watch it a couple times and analyze the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Okay, so not only is he breaking through the door in a way that's incredibly violent and could have harmed somebody who was on the other side of the door. Maybe he looked through the door and saw that there was nobody there. Fine. But you still can't control every shard that flies. That's fine. These are little details.
Lex, I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Heather. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog?
The dog, loser! You took the dog!
Like, Superman's like screaming and yelling and shit. It's weird. It's not just weird. It's also kind of character assassinating. Because it's Superman. You know? He's not a villain. He can control his emotions. Like, I see this.
Where's the dog?
And I want to tell Superman, and this is weird to say, but I want to tell Superman to go lift something heavy. Me. I want to tell him that. Like, it's Superman. And you know, if you want to tell Superman something like that, I don't know. I just feel like there's something wrong.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
He's just a dog.
I don't know what dog you're talking about. Ugly dog and a cape.
What did you say?
Kind of not a great idea to make the person who has like superpowers that rival God's be really emotionally unstable. There was this clip that I saw recently where Superman and Lex Luthor meet for the first time in the animated series. That is a lot more intuitive for anyone who has even the slightest inkling of what Superman is like.
I'm afraid we already have a window washer.
Oh, the silent treatment, eh? Well, I don't know what you thought you heard out there, but I know what you can prove, and it's nothing.
Like, couldn't you just do something like that? This is why James Gunn is the wrong person to be handling Superman. And then there's also, what is Superman's plan here? James Gunn's Superman has allowed his emotional state to influence his behavior to the extent that he will go all the way over here. Granted, it doesn't take him that long to get there because he's Superman. He goes through the front door as well. Why didn't he fly? But he's allowed his emotional state to control his behavior to the extent that now he's at an impasse. He's like, oh, right, this is awkward. I have to just leave now and deal with the consequences of having broken your door and your desk and your window. Lex Luthor wasn't actually doing anything illegal in this scene, but Superman has done a whole bunch of illegal stuff in this scene. This is the problem with the way Hollywood makes movies these days. Once you start thinking about it, everything just kind of falls apart. Like you pulled out the bottom piece in Jenga.
What did you say?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's the whole clip. Where's the dog? This is the clip that they chose to show, on the talk show. We're going to go on Jimmy Kimmel. Which clip do we show? We got to pick a good one.
Where's the dog?
Every time I see marketing from this movie, it's just worse than the last time I saw marketing. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly. I saw this the other day and I was like, what the fuck? So I saved it. I haven't put out anything in a minute. I've been streaming, but I've also been working on the next episode of The Wheel of Time, which is, I have almost 6 hours of recorded footage to edit through. Then I saw this.
Dog, loser, you took the dog!
And then I figured, I could probably talk about that and get that out pretty quickly so that you have something to watch in the meantime. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on the socials. Join the Discord if you want to talk about movies, about Wheel of Time. If you have anything you want me to take a look at, I'd be happy to. Or if you just want to nerd out with a couple of other nerds, join the Discord. Why not? There's a meme section. It's funny. Anyway, thanks again, guys. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.